potassium is inside the cell and the sodium is outside the cell, and that electrolytic difference is what lets all the good things of life get into your cell, and all the rest of the cellular metabolic waste get out of the cell. It does that because of the difference in charge.
There's no difference.
Well, there's no difference.
No,
They're the same.
both 1 plus.
So goes the story. Just check. And so what makes the potential? There's a potential. Potential being that when sodium goes into your cell, it is pumped back out. This is called a sodium pump. That you can lose sodium from outside the cell in a variety of ways, primarily through sweat, teeny bit through urine, and that if these are in balance with each other, what we see is proper function. But when the potassium starts to become in greater supply than the sodium because you're losing sodium, then potassium has to come out of the cell in order to create a balance yet again. This is a problem when there's potassium on the outside and potassium on the inside. You have no potential for bringing nutrients in and waste products out. It's commonly called heat exhaustion or heat prostration. Sometimes it is referred to as hypo, meaning very little, natremia, too little sodium in the blood. There's only a couple ways to do this. Primarily the way to do this, we were talking about just before the interview, primarily the way to do this is to have incapacitated your adrenal glands in their production of a hormone called aldosterone, which allows you to hold on to your sodium. You do this by eating salt. It's very simple. If you eat salt, you can quickly overload your body on salt, and so your body responds by reducing aldosterone production in order to enable you to lose sodium. And where you might lose, and I'm going to use a number that has no unit, where you might lose 1 sodium per day if you never, ever, ever eat salt. If you sometimes eat salt, you can improve your sodium losses up to 2 per day. So you could lose twice as much sodium in a day by reducing your aldosterone production. So this is our range. Right? Kind of like how much sun can you handle? Who's a tan in the room? Who's got a really good tan in the room? You got a pretty strong tan?
I'm in Spain.
So you kind of laugh at the sun now, right? Because it's not strong. But how about if we go maybe like 20 million miles closer to the sun? Then you just turn into cinder. You just vaporize. There's a limit of how much we can adapt, even to the sun. Fit people can exercise more than less fit people, but they can't run like what we see in movies. That's only in the movies. Our aldosterone production can make it so that a person who never, ever, 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 ever eats salt die if they eat about 25 grams of salt. That'll kill them. If you decide that it's the time, eat 25 grams of salt and you're done. You won't make morning. But if you eat salt all the time, it's just added to your food, and you're always eating fast food, you're always eating salty stuff. You've inhibited your adrenal gland's production of aldosterone to the degree that it will take 2 ounces, 50 grams, 55 grams of salt in order to kill you. Double the amount. So this is what we're talking, 2 to 1. This is the range to which the body can adapt